You know, it's interesting that you'd say that because I was thinking a lot about what Michael Meade was talking about in relation to what Jonathan Phillips was talking about, which is this idea of spirit, you know, the ethereal meeting matter and mankind, and that the soul, this meeting in the middle, is that verb, that process of what our lives are about, or what it's about. And so getting all attached to this idea of activism and doing something, and I've got to go out and do this and that, and I've got to, you know, take action, I've got to resist this and that, isn't the point.
You're still one chakra too low.
Yeah.
It's still in the power.
It's like being in the story. It's like being in the hierarchy, right? So it's like, how can I, you know, and it goes back to what Michael Meade was saying, like when God asks you, why weren't you more like Sonny? Why weren't you more like Martin? You know, what's that highest form? You know, and really answering to that. And I think that's what our spirit guides are trying to awaken us to. You know, when you, Martin, are talking about how the spirit guides kind of like get off on watching our little, you know, process, you know, like that's what feeds the universe, the consciousness of the universe. I think that's true. And I think it's like what that specific thing is are you living your story? Are you living your this incarnation has like this combination of unique flavors that you're born with, your soul, combining spirit and body, and then history as another extrapolation off of that, right, and your family history and your story and the parents you choose and all of these things. This moment in time is unique in and of itself, and so how can you maximize that experience? Your spirit's experience in this body, the soul experience, how can you maximize that? And, you know, whether it's, I mean, it's kind of like activism, if you think about it, is really part of that same hierarchical paradigm. It's like, how can you truly be yourself? If you're truly yourself, it's not about activism. It's not about, even like Jonathan was talking about chivalry, it's not about chivalry. It's about just like awakening to your truth, to your true being. And it seems so like cliche and basic, but really think about that. Like, what is your highest purpose?
Actually, I really like the chivalry thing. Not for the sense of like